Hey everyone, this is Learning with Mr. Q. This video is part of a series on the FSA Math Practice Test questions. You can find these questions by clicking on the link down in the description box, or you can just do a Google search and type in 4th grade FSA Math Practice Test questions. Okay, and so let's take a look at number 18. First thing I want to point out is how it says select all. So that's meaning it's a multi-select. There's going to be more than one answer. So when you're taking the FSA, if you see that phrase select all or mark all that apply, or if it says the word answer but in plural form, answers, with an S at the end, then that's an indication that there's going to be more than one answer. So be very careful on those. All right, so if we keep reading, select all the equations that show different ways to represent 5/8. All right, so I want to start by looking at the word equations. And if you just focus on the first four letters, EQUA, right, it's also, there's another word that has those same four letters, and it's the word equal, right? And I like to use that to kind of point out, well, an equation has an equal sign, right? You got a math problem that has an equal sign and it has an answer, right? So if it doesn't have an equal sign, so let's say if we just have 2/8 plus 3/8, I'm kind of looking at letter A, no equal sign, no answer, well, that's an expression. That would be an expression, okay? So really important to know that, especially when you start getting into 4th grade, 5th grade, and when you move into middle school, it's a really important concept to know the difference between equations and expressions, okay? All right, so let's keep on looking at the question. It says, we want to see the equations that show different ways to represent 5/8. In other words, if I add these fractions, which one correctly comes to the answer of 5/8? All right, so when you're adding fractions, it's really important to remember that the denominator never changes, right? That the denominator represents the total amount of pieces in the whole. You can also look at it as the size of the pieces. Okay, so really all you're doing is counting or putting together the numerator, which is the amount of pieces in each whole. So we have 2/8 plus 3/8. If I put those two pieces together with the 3, well, then that's 5. And the size of the pieces didn't change, right? The amount of pieces in each whole is 8. So this one definitely is correct, A. 2/8 plus 3/8 is 5/8. If we take these 5 pieces and add them to the 3, well, that would be 8/8, which is not what we see here. If I have one piece and I put it together and add it with the 5 pieces, that would be 6/8, so that doesn't work. If I put one piece together with the 3, that's 4/8. And if I put those 4 pieces with the 1 at the end, that would be 5/8. So that works as well. So we have letter D. And then if I put these 1/8 pieces, which I want to point out, these are unit fractions. They're individual pieces of the total amount we have. So if I put each of these 1/8 together, that would be 5/8. And so that also works. So we have 3 answers for this multi-select question, okay? Well, thank you so much for watching Learning with Mr. Q. I hope this helps.